You thought I was frozen, didn't you? Okay. Good morning, everybody. It is Saturday. And here it begins. Well, I think we're off next Saturday, then we're back the next two. Okay, so Peter Capaldi spoke out. I've seen that clip bouncing around. I even shared it on the Dr. Freedom page from Instagram. And it's nice to hear, he's backing everybody on the show, of course, because that's Peter. Like I say, he's a class act. You gotta love him. And okay, so BBC iPlayer leaked the release date is April 12th. That sounds about right, because when they were talking to the one guy, he said it was April, May, like it's going to start in April and go into May. So that sounds about right. That would fit, what was, he put out there. So, like I said, I have been just like floored this week. It's like I just still can't believe the whole. Well, he did. BBC says the show's not chill, but they didn't mention Shooty, so Shooty got fired. Shooty quit. Really? Show me some documentation on that. So April 12th. Okay, that sounds about right. Given what we were told, by the one writer. I'll have to chalk that up on the calendar so that I know when Wine Fest begins. And like I said, we're gonna have the whiners out there. Every episode's gonna suck, but they're gonna watch it. You see, that's what I don't get. I still don't understand that whole concept. Like I told everybody here, I looked one trailer for the Starship Dysentery series, and I was like, okay, they're setting it at this time period. It's going to have lens flares in it, which means it's going to be Abrams, and I'm not going to watch it. And I didn't. I haven't watched a single episode. Everybody keeps coming out, oh, Brian, they did this, they did this, they did this. And remember, how many months ago I told you that sooner or later the Enterprise is going to show up because they set it right in the middle of the Pike era, and that they're going to go to a bunch of places the Enterprise has already been in the series to try to cash in on it. Sure enough, Mirror Universe, all that stuff. And I'm like, yeah, Mirror Universe, Talos 4, just so they could say, ha ha ha. So yeah, that's good to hear that we have a release date, possible release date. It sounds like I said, it would fit with what I can't remember the writer's name. And of course, like I said, all these guys saying Shooty quit, yet he goes on Graham Norton and says we'll be back for shooting series 3, and then of course they cut that out later because plans had changed because they're waiting on Disney. And I think that has a lot to do with budgetary, where, can we use the Disney money or not? It's like, why don't you shoot it anyway and tell Disney to stick it in their pointy or in their roundy little mouse here? It's just. Yeah, it was something like that. You see, I miss this stuff because, like I said, I'm usually in bed early, and I'm not really in a great mood when I get home on a Friday night and I go, oh, great, I have to go to work tomorrow. Yeah, so I'm like kind of bummed out. But thanks for letting me know that's out there. I'll try to get a watch on it later today, during a break or something. But of course, no matter how cool the logo, they'll bitch about it, just like they did with Jody's logo. Then they remember that big conspiracy theory about how if you turned it sideways, it made a female symbol with one of the O's. I'm like, oh my god, really? This is intentional subliminal suggestion to deprive me of my malehood. Oh god. Some of the crap I heard coming out then, it just made me want to cry. But like I said, if it does turn out Shooty quit, I wouldn't blame him. Would not blame him one iota. Because look at how the fans treat him. Same way they treated Jody, same way they treated Chibnall, same way they treated Capaldi. Yet now they're declaring, a lot of these imbeciles, Capaldi was the last great doctor. I seem to recall you talking smack about him too. Like, Matt Smith was the it guy. It's like, he had a lot of great episodes. I'm not going to say anything else. He was a good performer. But, how many pictures with fans outside of a convention or on set do you see him in? Rare. Go bald. Man, get your eyes checked. We're already there. The planet Baldus. I even shaved the planet Baldus a little bit today because there was an uprising up here in the Western Hemisphere, and they were getting... I saw the ad for, Verona Seethu's going to London Comic Con, and that is really weird because she hasn't even been on screen yet, But hey, they're jumping on the wall. Very attractive woman, from what I've been seeing. Some of her, she's been showing up to various, awards and functions and stuff like that. Like I said, I don't think he quit. I don't think he was fired. I think it's just a load of malarkey the Sun threw out there. And how, I die laughing because these guys call themselves these legitimate great speakers, but you're taking the Sun for a source? The Sun? Why don't I just start my own paper called The Brown Eye? You can say, you've got it from my anus. Because it's about the same legitimacy. Okay, it's... Well, hang on, I missed something. Well, I hope everything comes out all right, Steve. I just saw your message. Sorry about that. Lady G went through that many moons ago. Just over a decade ago now. Or actually, coming up on a decade ago. Over a decade, sorry. It was 2014. Or was that 2015? It was... Either way, it was a time when I did lose more hair, but... I'm shocked I haven't been in for any kind of bypass myself, because I'm not exactly the picture of health. I'm no Adonis. I hate to break that to you. Okay, for some reason I keep it was 2014, but that was the year we lost my pop. So that year always sticks in my head. December 7th, if I remember right, because it was Pearl Harbor Day. Well, I can't take aspirin myself. I'm allergic to it, so I don't have that option. I'm already on blood thinners anyway, and water pills and everything else. Ugh. But yeah, I hope you do well there, Steve. I hope everything turns out okay. You know, they've gotten very good at that stuff. Yeah, I was shocked when it was many moons ago. I went in and I did a stress test, and I was shocked by how well I did because I got done with everything, and they said, you know what? You're the only person we've had in here like in a month that actually went through the whole treadmill thing and not had to stop it once. It's like because I walk all the damn time. Ugh. Yeah, 2014. Yeah, was the year we moved in down here. We also lost Louis the cat. He was going on. Yeah, he was 18 years old. Louis. It was a heck of a year. Yeah, I can't take aspirin. Otherwise, I break out in severe nosebleeds and stuff like that. It just like like I said, I'm also allergic to penicillin, stuff like that. It's so I have to take the whatever is not penicillin. So yeah, we got Doctor Who magazine coming out next week. I believe it's next Thursday. And apparently, yeah, we've had a thing where the air date's been given out. So April 12th. Like I said, I'll have to chalk it up on the calendar. Like I said, I'll look this thing up later. Like I said, on Friday nights, when I got to go into work the next day, I'm just like really bummed out. I didn't even play 2 hours of Fallout 76. Okay, I was bummed out. I've been doing that too much lately too. I love this. I'm up to like 300, level 333, and I'm still looking at these guys. I saw a guy the other day. I thought it was weird when I saw a guy who was like level 1,462. And the other day I saw a person who was like level 21 something. I'm like, I thought I played this game too damn much. It's like... ibuprofen is my friend. If it weren't for ibuprofen, I don't even think I'd still be at work, okay? I always carry ibuprofen with me because I have arthritis in both ankles, both feet, and there's just some days where, even when I come in, it's a nightmare. So I have to take a few right at the beginning of the shift. Especially with this weather, when it changes the way it does. Once weather gets stable, oh great. Farquad me. You've got to be joking. I'm sitting here wondering, why am I getting high and I'm feeling funny? I know I haven't touched funny stuff because where I work, there is a car sitting right here to my front left with its engine running. And when the wind shifts, his exhaust is blowing right in my window. Jackass. Okay, by the way, I got to get going in about a minute or so. I try to keep these at 15 minutes or less because that way I know, look, get your ass up and get inside, so I'm not late. Because, even Lady G's like, how come you get worried about going over 15 minutes? I said, because I'll keep rambling. I'll lose track of the time, and then I don't want to be late. Why were you late? I was shooting my daily vlog out in the parking lot. Well, don't worry about it too much, Steve. When I was working for Super K, I had a manager who had by age, she wasn't even age 28 when she already had stents put in. And then I think later that year she had a bypass. And I'm like, she wasn't even 30. Just, luckily for me, I guess it's good. Great, here comes a cloud of exhaust again. Hi everybody, I'm Dr. Freedom. Why am I bleeding up my ears and stuff? Okay. Yeah, I do have to take vitamins as well because I'm also anemic. So, yeah, I'm allergic to bullshit, which means I'm sick all the time. Especially when I look at some of these thumbnails on the internet, the colorful thumbnails. Oh, that's like some dramatic picture of Shooty or some. He been fired. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. Clickbait thumbnails. I don't like using them. That's why I'll make the occasional parody one. Well, folks, I'm going on 16 minutes, so I got to get up and get in there. Please be kind, be calm, be safe. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. We will be back on Monday. So until then, enjoy yourselves. Get a nap. I have to go to work. Take care, everyone.